Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Cedar Point Sports Center for today's Spy Report All-Star Games. We start with the underclassmen and the girls, as some of the best underclass girls basketball players in northern and north central Ohio battle one more time before we go to baseball, softball, track season. Hello, everybody. My name is Travis Berardi, along from the northern part of the state. You've covered a lot of these players, and this is just one more chance for these underclass girls to just, get one more game in here against some of the best and get some momentum going into next season.
It's always a fun night. We'll have some college coaches, that'll be here for some of the girls that are unsigned in the senior game and the boys in the senior game. But like you said, it does feature a lot of kids from the Sandusky Bay Conference. Yeah. Not as many from the Mansfield area, but it's a good chance for the people from our Richland County area to see some of the players up in this direction. And it'll be fun. Out of the 20 girls on the two rosters, 9 of the 20 got either anything from first team All-State down to special mention.
Yeah. From our area in the North Central Ohio area, some girls playing on this one for the white team. Take a look at the rosters for the white team, but some Richland County squads. Ava Baccio, MOAC player from Clear Fork, also on the black squad. Caroline Sheldon, the sharpshooter from Winford. Amelia Tallman from Willard, from the Sandusky Bay Conference. Emmy Powers from the Northern 10. But I'm going to let you talk about most of these players because, like
Absolutely.
I said, you're an SBC guy, so if you want to take it away, talk about some of these players.
Talk about the white team. We'll start with number 1, Emmy Lemmer, Norwalk Junior, averages 12.7 rebounds a game. She's a first-team All-NOL, first-team District 6. She's a Division III honorable mention All-Ohio player. And again, the Norwalk girls team, which will bring a lot back. We had their game against Toledo Notre Dame Academy in the regional semifinals.
Yeah, they knocked off Ashland.
Absolutely.
Late in the district semifinal to get here, but yeah.
Bears Thea Weibsinger. She was a transfer and so she could only play the first half of the game, but they are really, Coach Neal, really looking forward to her. She averaged 8 points a game, was honorable mention, Sandusky Bay Conference, Bay Division, shot at 58% from three-point land.
That's pretty darn good. And Margaretti, a tough loss in the state semifinals. The tips won, and Emmy Leber just takes it, 2 dribbles, scores, and she's got the first points of this game.
And that was Norwalk to Norwalk. That was Alyssa Grulke on the jump ball that tapped it to Leber.
Quite a few Bellevue players on this roster. That jumper from Maisie Gracemeyer from Bellevue evens things up at 2. Gonna have a lot of scoring in these games, these all-star games. Some defense. Nothing like the Marion local Highland boys game in the state championship game, but you're gonna see a lot of scoring, a lot of takes, just like that one.
Grulke, she won't overpower you with her numbers as she comes in just averaging 4 points a game, but she's the glue girl for Norwalk. She really gets after it on the defensive end and was a big part of their success.
Tallman a little too tall on that shot, but the rebound stolen away as Jakub Sintais from Bellevue gets her first points. Black team gets the steal.
Yeah, Ava had a really special year. Of course, everybody worries about Terinsky on that team, and she was able to come in and have a really great year. 13 points, 4 rebounds in one game, 7 3-pointers in one game.
That reminds me of the Ava Baccio Clear Fork squad that broke a state record with 11 1/4. That's a team that, kind of ran out of gas at the end of the regular season. Took on a very good Willard squad. Some of those players here that made it to the district championship, nearly won a district title, but lost a close one, kind of like Emmy Powers and Colonel Crawford as well against Columbus Grove. Some very good basketball we saw in the tournament.
Yeah, I didn't realize Ava's mom, Jill, was part of the great teams of Colonel Crawford, of Clear Fork back in the 80s that went to the regionals.
Yes. And that's the main reason why she came over to Clear Fork to play for Scott Sellers. He's in attendance, actually helping out Ava's mom and bringing her up here to watch this game. So 4-all here.
Usually these games feature a ton of three-point shots. We've got to have a make from distance.
We've had some taken. They've had a good week and a few days off since, the last state games for some of these players. The boys, they just came off of the state tournament and regionals the week before. So, maybe a little bit of rusty, getting back into maybe softball or onto the track and just picking up a basketball once again. That corner three missed, and we remain with no threes both ways. Here's another jumper for three, and that one will drop. McKenna Moritz from Genoa.
17 points, 9 rebounds. She was Northern Buckeye Conference Player of the Year, first team All-District, and she was a second team All-Ohio in D6.
Yeah, you'll see some All-Ohioans, mostly all-district, all-conference players in this game.
I'm going to say this girl at the free throw line might be the most decorated of all the females playing today. Ellie Evarts, again, just an underclassman. Player of the Year in the Sandusky Bay Conference, Player of the Year in District 6. Over 1,500 points, over 200 threes, averages 20 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists.
So where is that in terms of, this like state all-time scoring?
That would be a good question. I don't know. I know the boys scoring, the leaders are up there somewhere around 2,800 points. She's certainly going to go over the 2,000 point mark. But Evarts from Gibsonburg, again, first team All-Ohioan. And she'll be a 3-time All-Ohioan, assuming she gets there next year.
That three goes. Now it's starting to pick up.
Yeah, Ellie Freitag, multi-sport athlete, and then makes the steal. Boy, great finish with the left hand for Jacobin Theis.
She's got 4 points.
And Freitag locks down some defense.
And we'll get a substitution timeout here. So our starters come out. A fresh new group comes in for the white squad. One player will stay out there. For the black squad, everybody's going to get replaced. So we'll get the 2 Crawford County players in here now. Caroline Sheldon and also Emmy Powers.
Not a big
with the steal.
I was going to say, not a big basketball time for Caroline Sheldon. She's got the golf clubs out.
Yeah.
Being a returner who went to state last year. I believe her team, that was the first Winford girls team to qualify for state.
And Powers, after that nice Euro to get to the line, hits her first free throw. It could be Powers and Caroline Sheldon, front runners for that Northern 10 Player of the Year next year. Also, you got Brooke Frombaugh will be coming off of an ACL for her senior season, as Joe Jackson, another Norwalk player, gets the bucket to make it 14-7.
Only got a chance to see Powers play once last year, and that was at Cary, and she was in foul trouble, so she didn't play a whole lot. But while she was on the court, she was a difference maker.
Megan Rombach. That Rombach name big at Calvert. Her brother was a stud for the E3. Elena Zybert from Port Clinton. Shot that from Port Clinton and hit it. And now the scoring's starting to pick up at 16-10.
Sure is.
Here comes Sheldon. And shuffled that pivot foot. It'll be a turnover.
Talked to David. Caroline's dad said they left the state tournament early and stopped and played some golf on their way back home.
It was good weather. It was 90 when I left Dayton on Sunday before the storms came through, kind of like what we have today. That's a nice putback bucket for Joe Jackson.
She's one of the few freshmen playing here today. I think looking at the roster, 2 freshmen, 1 on each team. Joe was the leading scorer for the Truckers in that contest versus Toledo Notre Dame Academy.
Here's Powers into the lane. Oh, what a pass. Just a little bit of a handoff in traffic to give Rombach her 4th point.
Yeah, offense certainly picked up here the last couple minutes.
Oh, asking you shall receive. Isabella Dorsey gets her 1st point. 18-15, but gives it back the other way.
I'm not familiar. Is that, she's from Trinity. Is that over east side of Cleveland, Garfield Heights, Trinity?
I would think so, yeah, with the CBC.
Yeah.
Lucy King, nifty on one side, offensive rebound on the other won't go. Emmy Powers gets it back.
Isabella plays for her dad. He is the head coach at Trinity.
There's a skip pass into the lane. Hook, it's blocked. Offensive board, no. Joe Jackson will get a rebound. Gonna play 2 20-minute halves. And this is gonna be kind of like what you see in the AAU circuit. We're gonna have the games. That's another corner 3.
So after no threes the first 4 minutes, they've had 5 here in the last 5 minutes.
Grulke, the lone player staying in because there's only 4 players on the bench for the white squad. Powers a bit short. But this is kind of like the AAU circuit. We'll have 2 20-minute halves, and then we'll get right into the next game, which will be the boys underclass. Then we'll go to the girls senior and the boys senior game.
They are stopping the clock every 5-minute intervals to allow each team to sub.
And the clock runs during free throws, correct?
I believe it does, yeah. Except in, I think, the last minute.
Yeah. There's a turn by Grulke. No finish, and Sheldon clearing out. Sheldon has one of the nice step-back moves, I've been 10.
And she is a 2-time All-Ohioan. Caroline,
yes.
She was a 3rd-teamer this year, honorable mention last year.
And proud papa, David Sheldon, completing his 20th season at Colonel Crawford, another regional runner-up appearance this year, too. Watching along. That's stolen. Into the lane, a little hook, and it goes for Lucy King. Out of Old Fort.
Glad that Caroline got her mom's athletic ability, Amy Taylor Sheldon.
So that's an interesting moment right there. She had the clear path, but it hit the 5-minute mark, and the umpire said, no, she's not clear enough. We're gonna replace players here and come back out. Hopefully that doesn't have anything to do with the outcome. That really doesn't matter.
No, Ryan Bowers, official from Norwalk, worked several state tournaments on the boys' side here today.
Elbow pass to the baseline, jumper doesn't go.
Each team with 9 rebounds so far. Continue on, tell you a little bit more about these girls.
Go ahead.
Mallory Jones, number 5, Perkins, 10.5 rebounds a game, honorable mention SBC. Best game this year, 21-10 in their sectional final game.
Turnaround jumpers, true for Moritz. She's got 5 points. 24-18. But yeah, continue.
And we've got Lexi Beeston from Tiffin Columbian, multi-sport athlete.
And that's another one of those players that had a brother that played very good basketball for the boys' side.
2nd team All-SBC Lake Division, 2nd team District 6. Had her career high of 20 points this season.
That's a nice pass, left side 3, got it.
She's gonna hit a lot of those in her time. Grace Meyer from Bellevue. They have got some their guard play next year is gonna be phenomenal.
Yeah.
With Carrington Savage and Grace Meyer, you got Freitag. And then that young lady right there, Jackie Pentheus.
So you're saying Bellevue's going to be good yet again? It's like every single
Hard to
year.
believe, but they've won 16 straight conference titles.
That's just unbelievable.
And yet, you know, I think of the SBC Bay Division, Margaretta girls have won 8, and it's only half of what. I think the funny thing is there was a lot of people, Travis, who said, well, you know what, when the Santoro girls graduate, that will change. It hasn't.
Well, then you get Terniski.
Yeah.
And hit players like we see out here. And a jump ball. White will keep it up. Well, trailing by 7.
No.
Oh, yeah, it's...
No.
Oh, yeah, it's...
I saw you make a few adjustments there.
Rebound for the black squad.
I was
Here at
surprised.
the OH Report, you like working on your toes, you know?
Yeah.
Foul shots coming up here for Moritz.
I would assume she's playing in the state all-star game, and maybe that's probably why. But it's good to see, you know, you've got Walter Plants, Julian Washington.
Yes.
Both first-team All-Ohioans, they're playing.
Oof. Like to get that free throw back. Well, also, you know, your coaches are the ones that help run this as well. So you want to come out here in front of them one more time. This as well. So you want to come out here in front of them one more time. Yeah. One of the better games in the boys tournament was that regional final down at Big Walnut between Columbus Academy and Margaretta. Foul trouble proved to be the
nice take
deciding factor in Margaretta's double overtime. The deciding factor in Margaretta's double overtime loss, as we heard we're supposed to get some storms today, and a boom just shook the Sports Center. Is that going to get in for one?
You've seen Ava play a lot. I'm at her point
Baccio, that was a nice takedown on the other end.
Yeah, I'm at her spot in the roster here. She was first-team All-MOAC, district player of the year.
Yep.
Come on, 92.6% from the free throw line.
Yes.
Come on. That's unheard of.
She was a big she was a big reason why the Colts won their first conference title in quite some time. The straightaway open 3, bit short. Baccio fighting for the rebound. It's going to stay
Hemi Leber.
with Leber. Yeah. So this should be the final possession before we stop for our final substitution of half number 1 here. Game number 1 of 4. It's the girls' underclassmen. Side fadeaway jumper is going to be a bit short. And out in transition comes the black squad up 31-22. Oh, that's great defense. Jump ball should stay.
And while they substitute, we'll tell you number 8 from the Port Clinton Lady Redskins is Elena Zybert, second team SBC. And to tell you how good that SBC Bay Division was, she was second team SBC, but first team all district. Because you had the Margaretta Lady Polar Bears in there who had 3 first teamers. She averaged 14 points, 3 rebounds. She is a junior. Joe Jackson, number 9, the freshman from Norwalk, honorable mention SBC, 9.7 rebounds, shoots 60% from the field. And then Isabella Dorsey, who we talked about, the senior from Trinity, and we'll go through the black roster in the second half.
Yeah. Down to the final 5 minutes of this opening half, 31-22 the score. Powers with the crossover, tried the hook, won't go, but it's knocked out of bounds and will stay.
Trying to see people coming in. If their hair's wet yet, we'll know it's raining outside.
Yeah. Powers again to the hole, a little bit off the mark. That's what got her recognition this year, was her fearlessness to take it to the hole.
Oh, good looking stroke there.
Zybert, 2 threes already today. Skip past. There's Sheldon. To Powers. Back inside. Triangle game here. Powers with the handoff to Caroline. Caroline through the legs. Back to Powers. Powers open three, off the mark. We should see the Winford Royals and the Colonel Crawford Eagles once again battling for the top spot in the Northern 10 next season.
Yeah.
We'll have in the senior games some Seneca East players that made it to the state Final Four. What a run they had. We'll talk about that in the next game for them.
I was trying to think, Travis, who's coming over from the SBC into the N10 next year? We know Willard, so, I mean, Willard, pretty good girls team.
Yeah, we have, you got Calvert, I think Gibsonburg's coming in. So you have that player of the year coming in there.
I know
Lucas Willard.
You know, don't sell Willard short maybe with a chance at the N10. They always seem to come up with quality athletes over there at Willard. Certainly losing Reese Bedingfield. You can hear the rain now.
Yeah. Grolke. Hopefully everybody has their windows up in the parking lot.
I'm sitting here wondering if I did.
Second free throw missed. Final 2:25 of the half. Sheldon crosses through the legs. Back out. Winford Royals finally making a district championship for the first time in quite some time this season, before falling to Margaretta.
Nice flash to the basket there on the score.
Lauren Bergman from Danbury, her first points. That's a deep three. Seibert's third three.
Kind of her three-point shooting that's continuing to lead this game. Oh, what a left hand.
She does a good job of shielding herself from that defender and opening up a shot. Handoff, kick left side. Entry pass counted in one for Joe Jackson. She's got 6.
Good finish in traffic there. But good size, too, for a freshman.
Yeah. Free throw goes. 1 minute left in the half. Sheldon for three, drained it, her first points. All but Tallman have scored for the Black squad. On the other end,
Joe Jackson.
Yeah. Beeston and Jones, you have to score on the other side. So only 3 players haven't scored this first half.
Oh, Jackson with a block there.
Spin by Powers, up and under off the glass and in. Wow. They called the wrong side.
Evarts.
That's her first field goal.
Won't be her last, I bet.
No. Powers again fights her way in, but gets blocked from behind by Jackson. Clean block. Heave at the buzzer is off the mark, and that'll do it for the first half. High scoring is expected, with the Black squad leading by 5, 42-37. We'll take a quick break. Be back with the second half after this.
It adds up.
T-shirts. Anybody want T-shirts?
At Mechanics Bank, we're more than your local bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and proud supporters of our local schools. From touchdowns to goals, classrooms to communities, we're here for you. Because at Mechanics Bank, our home field advantage is supporting you.
For over 12 years, you've trusted Scout Construction for quality building and remodeling. Now we're proud to offer expert excavation services to start your project off right. You've seen what we build, now see the way we dig. Experience the Scout Construction difference. Call or email us today for a free quote and let us break ground together.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule, and it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
Say it's the meat training halftime show. Get it? The goat training. It's been a long month, guys. Give me a break. Anyway, 42-37, Black Squad over the white here in the underclassmen girls all-star game as we take a look at the halftime statistics brought to you by the goat training.
I will tell you, that was goat work that you guys put in down in Dayton.
Ooh, I'm still tired from that trip to Dayton, but it was well worth it.
You see anything that sticks out there, 13-8 on the twos, with the three-point shooting from the white team.
After the first 5 minutes, you thought that'd be lower, but the threes started picking up, and yeah, the score about where we thought. These games the girls' games, especially underclass, finish around the 80s. Could be about there. The boys varsity, the senior thing, that's when we think we're going to get into the 100s for that. But good start to this one. Almost everybody scored from both sides as well. As we are ready to go for third quarter action, the white squad will start things off. McKenna Moritz from Genoa leads all scores. And we start off with a steal. Here comes Powers, powering down the lane, but too much. Right side three, short. Good box out there and rebound by Bergman. Kind of like the start of the first half. It's a little bit of a slow start here to half number 2.
Every time I turn around and mark a statistic, there's another one that needs marked. I can't get to that black roster.
I'll get knocked out. You still have 19 minutes.
Yeah, Amelia Tallman wears number 1 for the Willard Lady Flashes. Honorable mention. Had a career high of 22 this year.
Ava Baccio gets the 3 to start off second half action.
7 threes now for the white team. Another 3 here to give them the lead.
Euro short offensive rebound. Turn up, no. And knocked out of bounds, back to black.
Maisie Gracemeyer from Bellevue, 10 points, 3 rebounds, second team SBC. Second team District 6, had 20 points, 6 made threes earlier in a game this season.
Right side 3 for Powers is short, knocked out of bounds.
I think we found out, you doing a lot of Hillsdale games, it's hard to find a scorer on a team like that, get you 18 or 20 a game, because they have so many people that enter the scoring column.
Yeah. But also, sometimes you see that one of those scores does blow up.
Yep.
Baccio again for 3. It's off the mark. Like we saw Lowen Ferguson put up 30 in the district final. Kale Lewis put up 20 plus in the regional semi, or the state semi.
There was Tallman.
Tallman, she's on the board, and every player on the black squad now has scored. You like to see that in the all-star game.
We talked about Ellie Freitag. She was a second teamer. Gracemeyer was a second teamer because you had Terinsky and Ava Jacobin-Thies who were first teamers, but she shot 43% from the field, 8.5 assists a game, was really the kind of the floor leader for them. She's wearing 3 for black.
Powers again. She seems to be the focal point of this offense.
Yeah, she is.
When she's out there. Dorsey step back, might have been deflected a bit. It's rebounded out to Moritz. Long throw ahead and gets the layup on the cherry pick. Freitag, her first 2-point bucket, she's got 5. 46-40 the score. We're about 1:45 from our first substitution of the second half. Power.
Oh, nice share.
And the finish.
They've doubled up the 2-point makes now. 16 2-pointers to 8 for the white team. It's those 7 threes and 8 threes that are keeping them in the game.
Joe Jackson.
I would think she's
got 12.
All of 6 foot.
Yeah.
Probably not done growing being a freshman. There might be some college coaches salivating if they're watching her play.
Power, no. But a foul off the offensive rebound.
Ava Jacobin-Thies from Bellevue, 13 points, 4 rebounds. She was a first team SBC Lake Division first team district. She was a special mention All-Ohio, and I forgot to mention Ellie Freitag. She was an honorable mention All-Ohio. So they had a first teamer in Terinsky, a special mention, and an honorable mention.
Lead up to 7 now. The black squad.
Black squad 5 of 6 from the charity stripe.
Ava, step back 3, a little bit too much. There is a steal, though, into the hands of Dorsey. She'll take the 3. Air ball knocked out of bounds, and that will take us to our first substitution of the second half.
McKenna Moritz wears number 5 for the black team. She was the Northern Buckeye Conference Player of the Year, co-player of the year in the district. She was second team All-Ohio for Genoa. 1,000-point score, averaged 17 points and 9 points a game, and she scored 34 points in their district final game, which was their first trip ever to a regional. So obviously comes up big in big moments.
I just talked about Lowen Ferguson, who hit 6 threes and put up 32, I believe, in that that district championship for Hillsdale as they went back to the regional for the second time since '01. Tice with 4 points will get the charity stripe to go for 5 points for her. Seibert gets it away. Inside to one-on-one. Help was too late, counted and one.
They actually ran a little flex there, so I think it's kind of one of America's offenses and easy to get into for these coaches.
My former head coach Tom Wise would be grinning. That's what we ran back in the day. Free throw goes as well. Got to appreciate good free throw shooting in an all-star game.
That 10-point lead knocked down to 6 now.
Good defense by the black squad. Everts kicks it off. Deep three is true. 4-3 for Seibert. Answer on the other end, too much. Ball on the ground, who has it? It'll be a jump ball, and it will go. Actually, it'll stay.
I'm not sure who Ava plays basketball with, but as I was getting some statistics for this game, they have her rated as the 3rd best guard in the state of Ohio for freshmen.
Wow, that's
impressive.
Very impressive.
Of course, the gentleman that puts this tournament together, he's got a pretty good program here in Ohio Buckets.
Yes. Jake, we've worked with him. We worked with him quite often since we started here at the OH Report. Jake, one of the assistants of the Margaretta Polar Bears. Regional runners-up this season and a double overtime loss to Columbus Academy. Academy ended up being state runners-up in Division 5, falling to Louis for the 2nd straight year. Left side three.
30 of their 52 points have come from 3.
That's Beeston's first points of the game.
Oh, what a take by Ava.
Jacobson Tice. Ooh, nice move. Ellie Everts. Only Mallory Jones from Perkins yet to score.
Okay.
Caroline Sheldon kicks it back out. Does she get an assist? No, she does not.
She may be the one not here.
I see a number 5 out there.
Oh, okay, you do. I thought they only had 9 players.
Yeah, they do.
In the white.
So maybe she did score and they gave it to the wrong person. Anyway, Emmy picking things up in the second half.
Got some of the louder pair of shoes out here.
Woo, Caroline. As we were talking, the white squad's taking the lead. That Sheldon 3 makes it a 1-point game, though. 58-57. Coming up on the second substitution time now. That's a beautiful take to the hole.
Sure is.
By Everts.
But you think Everts at 1,600 points right now, where is she going to end up? 23, 2,400?
Yeah. It's another one of those, how high up in the state ranks will we see that? Count that. You got to count that. Yes, they will. Everett's for 3 at the substitution timeout.
Well, good chance here to finish the roster for the black team. Emmy Powers, first team and 10, second team district. She was honorable mention All-Ohio, 15 points a game, had her career high of 23 earlier this year. Lucy King wears number 8, honorable mention SBC, honorable mention All-District for the Old Fort Lady Stockaders, 9 points, 4 rebounds. Lauren Bergman, who was a first team SBC, first team district, 14 and 7. And then Caroline Sheldon is our final player on the roster, 14 points, 5 assists, first team and 10, first team All-District, third team All-Ohio. And again, her mother, Amy Taylor Sheldon, the head coach of the Winford Lady Royals.
Powers gets the free throw. Another deep 3. It's off the mark. It will stay, though, with the white squad. Their largest lead, 4 points. So we're coming up on 9 minutes left. There's a spin, the hook. Won't go, but free throw's coming. Thea Weibensinger, I'm sorry, she's yet to score. So here's a chance to finally finish things out. Oh, will not. Moritz spins, fades off the side. Another deep 3. That one off the side of the rim as well. Powers to Moritz. Deflection, but gets it back.
She does a good job when she, you know, I think she's probably a pretty good back to the basket player because she really has a good feel for where her defender's at, backing them down, even in transition.
Yeah.
Liked working with her back to the basket.
Oh, almost rolled in, but at the last second hops out. Stays a 4-point game. That 3 short. Ava follows her own shot, though, and puts it up and in. Ava's got 7. Tallman, left side 3's deflected. Nice ball movement, extra pass, open 3 in the corner. Turns into an offensive board, but stripped away. Oh, the triple team, though. Baccio for 3. Nope. Another offensive board.
Surprisingly, you get into these games, and sometimes they become a turnover factory, but not so much here.
And there's a good take to the bucket by Tallman. 4 points for her. 65-61. Powers with the rebound. Emmy stops. Back out to Moritz. And she takes it in and again draws another foul.
My stats are a little off because I just caught up with the, when you make 1 free throw, you make 2.
Somebody gonna tell me that? I'm sitting here thinking the score's off the whole day.
So they just shoot 1. If you miss it, you're technically 0 for 1. It's the front end of the 1-1. But if you make it, it's worth 2.
I'm still just giving them 1 point, though, for make bucket.
Fine.
Scoreboard won't say it, but I'm just giving them 1. Deep 3. Yes.
This whole time I thought it was crazy.
This is
a good defense tie up there.
68-63. Powers. Oh, good dish, extra pass, another open look for three. Nope. But it will give Tallman a chance to get 2 more points on 1 free throw.
Gonna try and get my stats back to accurate now with those free throw discrepancy.
The junior makes it 2. And that'll hit us to the 5-minute mark. We have 5 more minutes till we get ready for the boys' underclassmen game.
Difference in the game right now is the 12 threes from the white team to just 6 for the black team. I mean, if they'd made 1 less, we'd be in a tie game.
Lieber lost it. Extra pass almost goes out of bounds. It'll stay with black. 3 can tie it for them. Gracemeyer gets it inside. Post move short.
Slight rebounding edge for the black team, 29-27.
Out to Lieber. Inside, no. 3 hops off the rim and out. In transition comes the black squad, but off the hands of Gracemeyer, and it goes back to White. Home run pass caught. Spin off the glass, no. Lid put on the rim here. Gracemeyer, that one won't go. Oh, nice pass, but again. Step back 3 for the tie, yes. Gracemeyer hit that. 68 all, 3:30 left. On the other end, right back at you.
Yeah, Ellie.
15 for her. 71-68. Another step back, that one too much pepper.
Maybe a little slight advantage for the white team. You've got 3 lady truckers from Norwalk out there. They are used to playing with one another.
That'll be a hold on the floor. And the Lieber got it. Lieber, 5-point lead. Can Black cut back in? That's airballed out of bounds.
Emmy, one of my favorite servers at my favorite Japanese restaurant, Suki.
Surprisingly not a pizza place, huh?
No. It's when I dial it up a notch.
There you go. Turnaround fadeaway around the rim and out. Chance for the black squad again to get it back to 1 possession. All the way into the lane, scoops deflected. And back out comes the white squad under 2 to play. Everts, I don't know if that was a shot or a pass, but it got deflected. Over to Sheldon. Sheldon for 3, no. Sheldon getting back in defense, but still, it'll be an easy bucket.
Groupie kind of snuck out there.
Gerolke. Home run ball on the other end. Jumper is true.
Gracemeyer.
5-point game, 1:20 left.
Assume they'll stop it inside a minute, Travis.
If there's any fouls.
Yeah.
White squad playing keep away. There's a nice flex cut on free throw line, back out. Deep three, dagger.
That one might do it. The 14th triple.
Mallory Jones hit it, and now I can say everybody has scored in this game. Officially. There's a deep three for the answer. It's off the mark. Long rebound out to the white. And Jones over. Another three-point attempt. Off the mark. 25 seconds. Over to Sheldon. Caroline. On Jones. Puts it up off the mark.
It was a great little head and shoulder fake there.
Yeah. Ball stolen. This will probably be the final shot of the game. Tice. Deep. No. And that'll do it. Game one here. In the books. The white squad trailing for most of this game comes back and gets the win 78-70. We'll be back.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
welcome into the Tony Hare Insurance MVP show as we are joined by junior Elena Zeiber of the Port Clinton Lady Redskins. And boy, you were feeling it from distance today. Was there anything in warm-ups that you thought, hey, today's going to be a special day?
Well, actually, I was playing with a men's ball the whole warm-up, so.
Okay.
And I didn't know that. I thought I was shooting pretty well, so.
That must be the reason why you made those from 5 and 6 feet outside the arc. That men's ball was a little heavier, and so you weren't used to it, knocking them down.
Yeah, we could say that.
You're just a junior. Goals for next year? I know, your season just ended, but what are the goals? You play in a really tough conference. You won't have Margaretta in that conference next year, right? So any goals for next season?
We want to advance. We want to be better than we were last year, because we didn't get what we really wanted last year, but I think we had a younger team, and having the same players as we did last year, it's going to build our season.
Awesome. Is Elena Zeibert going to play a spring sport for Port Clinton? Or
Alana Zeibert, and no.
No spring sport. How about a fall sport?
Yeah, I play volleyball.
Volleyball and basketball. All right. Well, as we do all the time here on our MVP show, please stare into that camera. You can shout out anybody and everybody you want to.
I want to say thank you to my friends and my family and my coach who showed up for me today, and obviously all my teammates that I played with today. They were really supportive.
Thank you, Elena. 15 points, 5 threes. You're our Tony Hare Insurance MVP.
Okay, we got t-shirts. Anybody want t-shirts?
At Mechanics Bank, we're more than your local bank. We're your neighbors, your fans, and proud supporters of our local schools. From touchdowns to goals, classrooms to communities, we're here for you. Because at Mechanics Bank, our home field advantage is supporting you.
No, I am not West Virginia's chosen son, Travis Berardi. Adam Thompson, while he's taking a potty break as we wrap up the first one of 4 games here today. 70-78, I guess that doesn't really help out the white squad, knocking out the black squad. We're getting out of here, and we'll be right back, though, with the beginning of the Rising Stars, the boys underclassmen from Cedar Point Sports Center.